and I'll speak up for them. It's called cliffthecreep.com. I put that website up. I spent money making sure that website went up because you do not get to behave in this space the way Cliff the Creep, Cliff Mickey them Maloney behaves. But when you were able to do your investigation at Bohemian Grove, when you were able to produce your film about that, did you see a lot of the same similar stuff where it's not always just some big grand conspiracy? It has to be a presidential candidate, it has to be some billionaire. It could be just somebody on a lower level that gets sexualized, that gets humiliated, and then they're doing the deeds of others like Cliff the Creep.
Yeah, I mean, it goes from the top all the way to the bottom and everywhere in between. You have your low levels. I mean, with the Grove, for example, I think it's a pretty good example to look at the macro scale. On the low level, you have, just like attendees hitting on the people working there, the high school summer employees that work there, and things like that. And we've interviewed some of them over the years. And but then you have like that more like mid-level stuff where like some of the attendees will then go to some of the camps of some of the higher ups, and then be initiated into something a little higher level. Maybe it might involve according to allegations, allegedly, you got all sorts of, everything from pedophilia to sorts of snuff films, satanic ritual abuse,
Mhm.
etc. Like in the Franklin scandal with Paul Benassi, Alicia Owens, and Troy Boner, and all those victims covered by Ted Gunderson and all of them. But yeah, and then it goes all the way up to people at the top of the food chain, millionaires, billionaires, and the
Yep.
Epstein class, as they call them. So really, I mean, we need to expose corruption, of like the illegal immigrants that are maybe tricking out their niece or something, and all
Mhm.
the way up to the people that walk the halls of Congress, and like Lindsey Graham, rest in hell over there, and all of his
Er,
exploits.
Well, rest in hell, Lindsay. Grandmasgay.com, grandmasgay.com. We all know what
Yes.
happened over there.